खिलाते नहीं, बेर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं। अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम, अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम, राम नारायणम जानकी वल्लभम, राम नारायणम जानकी वल्लभम। राधे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण राधे राधे, राधे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण राधे राधे, राधे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण राधे राधे, राधे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण राधे राधे। अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम, राम नारायणम जानकी वल्लभम, राम नारायणम जानकी वल्लभम।
माँ सुनाओ मुझे वो कहानी, जिसमें राजा न हो रानी। माँ सुनाओ मुझे वो कहानी, जिसमें राजा जिसमें राजा न हो रानी। जो हमारी तुम्हारी जिसमें सच की भरी चांदनी हो, जिसमें उम्मीद की रोशनी हो, जिसमें ना हो कहानी पुरानी। माँ सुनाओ मुझे वो कहानी, जिसमें राजा ना हो रानी। माँ सुनाओ मुझे वो कहानी, जिसमें राजा ना हो रानी।
कृष्ण गो कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं,
कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं,
कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं। तुम मीरा की जैसे बुलाते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं। अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम,
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम्,
अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम, राम नारायणम जानकी वल्लभम, राम नारायणम जानकी वल्लभम। कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं,
कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं,
कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं। बेर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं, बेर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं। अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण
राम नाम सर्वपुरी है कहते हैं। We ask everyone to please stand. We clasp our hands together, we close our eyes in prayer, meditate upon it, divine teacher. Lord, we give Bhagavan, Sri Krishna Jai Bhagavan. Remembrance of our great path. So we pray, ask that God to accept the soul into His hands, and this we pray. राम नाम Admukhadmudasya, Admukhadasya, Srisnana Payas Yati Kavushakam, Admukhadasya, Sri. अद्यमुखपुत्रस्य अद्यमुखपुत्रस्य श्रीचन्दनं मया तीर्थमुपतिष्ठताम् अद्यमुखपुत्रस्य 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 श्रीगन्धं मया तीर्थमुपतिष्ठताम् First thing that ओम अद्यमुखपुत्रस्य अद्यमुखपुत्रस्य श्री एकमो पिण्डस्य मया तीर्थमुपतिष्ठताम् That's not wait. Put it on. अद्यमुखपुत्रस्य श्री आक्ष्मण्यं मया तीर्थमुपतिष्ठताम् अद्यमुखपुत्रस्य श्री पुष्पमाला मया तीर्थमुपतिष्ठताम् अद्यमुखपुत्रमाला अद्यमुखपुत्रस्य श्री पुष्पमाला मया तीर्थमुपतिष्ठताम् Second thing I will do right here, so what is the shift in the right here, sir? And then the rest of it now go away. Not now, partition. Alright, so you're going to wave the RTM one time, and then it's to complete. You need to say it when around here 5 times. Those of you who are young, you can stand. I ask you to stand at this moment. So you do RTM one time, you will right across the box, and then you do it around 5 times, you do it RT as you go around, right? So you keep on doing it. One straight down, yeah, like that, and then 5 times you keep on doing it, okay? अद्यमुखपुत्रस्य श्री यम द्वारे वो Yang kuat mahaguni andi netat walukana kaya. Keep on doing that. Keep on doing that. Right where you are, you continue to right here. You bring right. Yang kuat mahaguni andi netat walukana kaya. Dibu yang maya dia tahu posisi. Yang kuat mahaguni andi netat walukana kaya. Dibu yang maya dia tahu. Lilawatee Mahaguri Andi Tattvalukanaya Idipuyam Maya Tyatitamupadishtanam Lilawatee Mahaguri Andi Tattvalukanaya Idipuyam Maya Tyatitamupadishtanam Lilawatee Mahaguri Andi Tattvalukanaya Idipuyam Maya Tyatitamupadishtanam अद्यमुखपुत्रस्य श्री दीप मया तीर्थमुपतिष्ठताम् one more time. अद्यमुखपुत्रस्य श्री दीप मया तीर्थमुपतिष्ठताम् by default you have a concern. I remove the both glass here, and take Chandan, and Chandan cover. Okay, that's essence. Yes. You keep on touching so your hands. You see right way is. Right, you see right ways and wait. Right? Second. Essence. I remove the blue glass here. I remove the glass here. If my idea is the move Krishna, Yamawari Mahaguri, and Alvi and that Marukanataya, if Moyam my idea is the move Krishna, Yamawari Mahaguri, and the that Marukanataya, if Moyam my idea is the move Krishna. प्रेम से बोलिए महाविष्णु भगवान की राम नाम राम नाम सब कोई है Please take your seats. My dear brothers and sisters, I have a senior partner who's going to sit in my Maharaj in our midst, which is my Fupa. I would ask him to say a few words before I should continue any further.
Give it away, put it away. Sitaram. Here to offer our condolence to the bereaved family on the passing of our mother, sister, grandmother, a friend, a neighbor. In many ways she was related to us. It is told to us in the text that we are here with three bodies. First, the physical body that we are born into. When you die, you get into the subtle body size of a thumb. And on the day of the Bhandara, then you get an astral body the size of an arm. That is the body the soul will then take and travel and go to its destination for the day of judgment. And you have heard or read in Gita that when clothes is worn out, you discard them, you replace them with new one. So is the Atma. When no longer this body can keep the Atma will leave and look for another body. But it is told to us in the text that we should never waste our breath of life, but continue to sing, glorify the name of God For when death will strike, it will never recognize the young or the old. Death has no age. As the philosopher tells us, राम नाम गाते चले जब लेखन में प्राण, ऐसा समय आएंगे बच्चों ने बूढ़ा जवान. Sing, glorify his name. When death will strike, he'll never recognize the young or the old. So as she lie here in this tray, this coffin, she's asking us to take her to her destination. I'll need 4 of you to put me upon your shoulders and take me there. For the tears will come dripping from our eyes. She's telling us today that the bond from this world and family has all been broken. When the soul leaves this body, get into the Pratyoni, which is a spiritual form, that I and you cannot see it, but it is there. So it will remain until the day of Bhandara in the size of a tomb, looking on what we are doing for the Atma. We cannot do nothing for the body because the body will be disposed of, but we can do something for the soul. And all our worship or prayer from today on will be dedicated to the soul. So we join together as we sing as bhajan, seeking the blessing of God to let this Atma have eternal peace at the feet of God. Ekaun Thagwan Gariya Lutal Horam, Kaun Thagwan Gariya Lutal Horam, Lutal Horama, Lutal Horam, Lutal Horama, Lutal Horam, Kaun Thagwan Gariya Lutal Horam. Chandan Kath के पलना कटोलना, चंदन काठ के पलना कटोलना, उठो रे सखी मोरे मांग सवारो, उठो रे सखी मोरे मांग सवारो, कौनो ठगवान गरिया लूटल हो राम. 4 जने मिली खाट उठाया, 4 जने मिली खाट उठाया, नैनन से जल टूटल हो रामा, नैनन से जल टूटल हो रामा, कौन ठगवान गरिया लूटल हो राम. कहत कबीर सुनो भाई साधु, कहत कबीर सुनो भाई साधु, आज जग से नाटा छूटल हो राम, कुल पलवार से टूटल हो रामा, कौन ठगवान गरिया लूटल हो राम. We shall all join hands, close eyes and bow head as we offer this prayer to Bhagavan Vishnu, seeking his blessing so that his Atma will have a peaceful journey at his feet. Hari Om Anadhino Dhana Deva Sankha Chakri Gadadharam Akshay Pundari Kaksham Preta Mokshe Prado Bhava. Ram Naam Satya hai, यही सबका गत है. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Baba, blessing us with your blessings. Now, I am a nephew of this dearly departed, and I have been appointed also in this family for quite a while, and have been asked to perform this function on behalf of the departed. So ever since my aunt was alive, she kept on saying she wants nobody else to do her rites but me. So fortunately, I am here to do what is necessary. So my dear devotees, we all should understand by now, we make entry into this world, and surely they would come that we will make exit. Nobody have come here for everlasting. With the short space of time that we have, we must utilize it. Do din ka zindagi hai, do din ka mela. 2 days you have come here for, and make every moment count, because you don't know when our last moment or when death may knock on your door. It is sometimes when we are never prepared. You know, we prepare in life for so much things, but we are never prepared for this, which is called death. But it do comes. And as Baba just said, I reiterate, Rahu rang ka koi nahi chinhata sab ke karata har. Death is something that does not respect the rich or the poor, the young or the old. When the time comes, we can't say, God, go now, go come tomorrow. It is almost impossible to say this. When the time comes, we would leave. Bhav Sagar mein jeevan nahi, you have to cross this great ocean of Bhav Sagar. Ram lagawi par. Let the Lord be your captain on this journey. There's nothing else to go with us, and nothing is going to accompany you except what the karma reactions that you have performed. Veda Purana Grantha Bahubiri Para Koi na Pavata Par. The Vedas and the Puranas and all the scriptures have declared this. We come here, we have to go. But utilize every single moment. You know, Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, he said, we grieve over those who should not be grieved for, and yet you speak like the learned. The wise men do not grieve over the dead or the living. So what do we grieve for? Now, this is just a body. You know, I get a call a while ago, we are ready to do the funeral, and the body is here. So who we're referring to as Ma or Pa or Da has already started their onwards journey. But, my dear friends, when this person is alive, we had the chance, we had the opportunity to do what we can and what we must. Don't wait for tomorrow and have regrets. Don't wait for tomorrow and have regrets. I should have. When you had that chance and that privilege to do. You know, I always say this. There's only one mother and father you could ever have in this world. And nothing could replace this. Nothing could replace this. And when they leave, my dear friends, you grieve to hear their voice, you grieve to hear their words, you grieve to see their smile from time to time, because this is something that you will never see again. But it always tell you, my dear friends, won't I meet you? Aim pass you. You would never understand it until your moment or your time comes. And Lord Krishna continues to say in Bhagavad Gita, in fact, there was never a time when I was not, nor when you or these kings were not. Nor is it a fact that hereafter we shall cease to be. Meaning to say, my dear friends, nothing can destroy the soul. The body that it is we have here is housed the soul for 2 days. And when that time expired, my dear friends, he has to leave. It's like a vehicle that you would go in your vehicle to reach from one point to another. Such is the indwelling this body. When the time comes, it would leave this vehicle and enter into a new one tomorrow. It says this, just as boyhood, youth and old age are attributed to the soul through the body, even so it attains another body. He said, the wise men do not be distracted or deluded about this. We must understand this. So these 2 days you have come here for, my dear friends, you know, we have observed the very first thing that I have done. I have put a piece of gold on the lips of this dearly departed. And putting that piece of gold, it symbolizes something. We have the voice of speech. And many a times, my dear brothers and sisters, the only time we would hear somebody say something good about somebody is only when they die. Because we have the tendency of always saying, you know, this person is a bad person, that person is not good, and that person is not good. But when the person dies, we would hear all the good things. What is the sense? You see, when one finger is pointed outwards, my dear devotees, there are many that is pointing back at you. So, the dearly departed is saying to us today is my turn, tomorrow, nobody knows who's next. Prepare yourself, know how to live. Because when that time comes and death knocks on your door and you are standing before the seat of judgment, are you going to tell God, I did not know? I always use a nice example. You say, my dear devotees, He said God didn't put the brains underneath the head, underneath the foot, he put it on the head. We must be able to think before we act. When we think before we act, we use the correct judgment. So he has given you this opportunity. Bhare bhagya manushya tana pava, suradulam grantana gava. He says, God has given you one of the highest form of species in this world. Out of 8,400,000 species, you have been given this human body. And use it wisely, because you may never have such a chance again. Prem Sulis Mahavishnu Bhagwan ki jai. You know, the beautiful bhajan says, Jyoti janam ghawaya sadhu, Jyoti janam ghawaya sadhu, Jyoti janam ghawaya. एक पिता की हम सब लड़की धरते हम रे माता, एक पिता की हम सब लड़की डरते हम रे माता, कुटुम कबीला संगन साथी, कुटुम कबीला संगन साथी, काल डंक जाया साधु, ज्योति जन्म घवाया साधु, ज्योति जन्म गवाया। दो दिन के पहुनाय जगत में, माया में भर माया, दो दिन के पहुनाय जगत में, माया में भर माया, धन दौलत कुछ काम न आवे, धन दौलत कुछ काम न आवे, छूट जाया काया साधु, ज्योति जन्म घवाया साधु, ज्योति जन्म घवाया। सत्संग का गंगा बही है, कोमल जिसकी धारा, सत्संग का गंगा बही है, कोमल जिसकी धारा, करी स्नान विमल कर काया, करी स्नान विमल कर काया, पापिन पाप कराया साधु, ज्योति जन्म घवाया साधु, ज्योति जन्म घवाया, ज्योति जन्म गवाया साधु, ज्योति जन्म गवाया साधु, ज्योति जन्म गवाया। प्रेम से बोले श्री महाविष्णु भगवान की, राम नाम सत्य है। Prem Suvasi Mahavishnu Bhagwan ki jai. So while the eulogy is taking place, we have Brandon who. So we look now. It's pre-recorded. Everything has gone so viral now. So I would hand over to Brandon. any.
To some of you here, she was a sister, a mother, a neighbor, or a friend. But for me, she was always grandma, so I'll keep her in that. Thank you all for joining us today. As you all may know, grandma has been ill for some time, and this was something that she never wanted herself. She told me many times that when the time came, she wanted to go peacefully and not suffer. So today, I want to remind everyone not to be too sad, but to find comfort in knowing that my grandma lived a full life, that her suffering is over, and now she gets to rest peacefully. If you know our family, you would know that my grandma raised me since I was a baby. She was like a second mother to me, so much so that people would sometimes forget I was a grandson. Asking how my mother was going, referring to my grandma, or asking how my brother them, referring to my uncles. We were very close that way. Growing up, my grandmother, however, wasn't always easy. I'm sure her kids, and especially her daughter-in-laws, would agree with me. She could be mean and grumpy sometimes. With me, we sometimes fought and argued, just like all families, but it never lasted long. I don't think I remember either of us apologizing to each other, but what I do remember is she would cook and come and ask me if I wanted food. And just like that, it was like we never fought. I think as I got older, I started to understand my grandma a bit more. As everyone at home left and started their own families, there was a time when we transitioned from her taking care of me to us taking care of each other, and then eventually me taking care of her. And I think the time where we took care of each other was one of my favorite times, because we talked to each other a lot more during that time. And not just about everyday things. We spoke about our worries and things that bothered us. I shared plans of my future, like what I wanted to do, and she encouraged me. We also spoke about that and things and the people that we missed, family who was living far away, or family that aren't with us anymore. We also talk about like what we think or hope happens after we die. We also spoke about her life when she was younger. She told me stories when she was a kid, when she first met my grandfather. She told me about her siblings, some of you are here, and how miserable my mother and my uncles and aunts were when they were kids. Later in life, when I was no longer able to take care of her, and we weren't living together anymore, and even now that she's resting, I find myself remembering those good times a lot more than how miserable she was sometimes. I remember all the times that we spent together, talking, when we went to Tobago or visited the beaches in Trinidad. Sometimes we went to the movies together, or just going to Sando to get something and walking around a bit and having lunch in Sando. Things like that, the good memories, is what I remember now. So let me take this opportunity to remind everyone here to remember those precious memories that you shared with my grandma. Share them with the family, talk about her from time to time, so that the memory can continue to live on. And to her kids here, my mom and uncles and aunts, I want to tell you guys to reminisce about the times that you spent with her together. Talk about all the good days, all the bad days. Fight and laugh with each other like you did when you were young and growing up together, so that my grandmother doesn't worry about her kids drifting apart and that she can rest peacefully now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brandon. Hopefully one day I would pre-record and I would have to be here personally to At this moment, I would like to hand over for anybody who would like to come forward and put up flowers for Duarte. You're able to do so before I offer my closing prayer. So the daughter-in-law, the children who want to come. प्रेम सूर्य से महाविष्णु भगवान की जय। राम नाम सत्य है। व्यास everyone please stand. You know, especially when I'm among, I always remember this beautiful song. It says, तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ। तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है ओ माँ, ओ माँ। ॐ त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धो च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा। ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम। प्रेम से बोले महाविष्णु भगवान की। राम नाम सर्वैः गद्धाई। Please take your seats. We just have a few minutes. Those of you who want to have a final, you're able to do so, and then we then proceed to Mosquito Creek for final disposal. For the applause and awesome.
प्रीलोडेड भजन मंत्र और अन्य भक्ति गीतों वाला की बैकबोन गाना